Thank you very much, Vincent. Thank you, Dami. Can I also begin by acknowledging that this afternoon we're meeting on the traditional lands of the Kaurna people, and that we acknowledge their ongoing spiritual relationship with this precious land. Daja hao, Yunyan Daji. Well, what a pleasure it is to be here with my parliamentary colleagues, with our friends from the Adelaide City Council, with Madam He Lanjing, the Consul General here in South Australia, to members of SAMIAC, the South Australian Multicultural and Ethnic Affairs Committee, to members of the Diplomatic Corps, more broadly in South Australia, Mr. Adriano Stendardo, and the other honorary consuls here, ladies and gentlemen. I tell you what, I always really look forward to the Lunar New Year street party. And I was a little bit concerned because lots and lots of events over the last 12 months have had to be cancelled. This was one of the last public events that I attended last year before some of the restrictions came into place with COVID-19, and I'm so pleased that we're back here again this year. And I know that the committee, led by Dato Herman Chin and all of his hard-working committee, put so much effort into making sure that we could be here this afternoon, tonight, to celebrate the Lunar New Year. This is an event which has occurred here since 2004. It's organised by Chinatown, Adelaide, South Australia, their hardworking committee, together with the government and also the Adelaide City Council. It doesn't happen by accident. There's a lot of hard work which goes into this, and I would like to particularly thank all of the sponsors, but also all of the volunteers and performers. It's a colourful event. If you haven't been here before, you're going to love it. It's very colourful, it's very noisy, but it's a great celebration of the Lunar New Year. Now, last year was the year of the rat. Now, that year did not turn out exactly and precisely as we all thought that it might. I would say, though, that we are very grateful in Australia, and more particularly here in South Australia, to have everybody working together to make sure that we can keep our state safe and our economy strong. That doesn't happen by accident, and I would particularly like to thank the multicultural communities here in South Australia. I note that Norman Schuler, the chair of SAMIAC, and many of the SAMIAC board members are here this afternoon. And we had a real partnership with multicultural communities to make sure that people that came from diverse backgrounds with diverse language could understand exactly and precisely what we needed them to do. And they joined with the broader population here in Adelaide and South Australia to listen to the wonderful advice that we received from SA Health, the wonderful advice that we received from South Australia Police and the government more broadly, and together, in partnership, we have kept our state safe, we have kept our economy strong. There's still a lot more work to do. I know that 2021 is going to be a big year as we roll out that vaccine. Now, I know that many people haven't been able to travel around the world during this year, and that has been particularly difficult for people who are involved in tourism and involved in trade. But can I say that we continue to maintain our overseas offices, including the fabulously new office in Shanghai, which is doing a great job promoting trade and investment with South Australia. So despite the fact that we can't get on a plane and head to other parts of the world to promote our goods and our services and to attract investment dollars and attract tourists in, we have continued to work to see what we can do to support the continued growth of the South Australian economy. Again, a massive thank you to everybody who has been involved in putting on this wonderful, wonderful production. This year is the year of the ox. We know that the ox typifies hard work and honesty. I think if we all continue to work hard, listen to the truth of science, and make sure that we can all listen to those restrictions, abide by those, we will continue to keep our state safe and our economy strong. 新年快乐，恭喜发财！我祝大家新年样样好。
Thank you very much, Mr. Premier. Look, we have been witness Mr. Premier's Chinese in the last 3 years. And the good news is it's getting better and better. Mr. Premier caught me off guard. In the middle of his speech, he speaks some Chinese. Usually it's at the end.